Hello everyone, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3. Now, what I need to do is I need to start creating a lot more tanks, because that there, nowhere near enough to stop them. Okay, so the problem that I have is all these massive stacks of armies. So if I take those guys, just move them back to there, and then what have we got here? So we'll leave the RT division behind, and then we'll push up with just those two for the time being. Okay, so you can see here we are still trying to sort of claim this area. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to break up my forces a little bit. So I'm going to turn those into groups of 4, okay? And move them to direct. Now, that guy has no organisations levels, so he can't do much. These guys are okay-ish. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them down that way. So they'll move in and support that lot. Now, what I need to do is, I don't know if you remember from the previous episode, what happened is I started going on a mass production drive. So essentially what I've gone for is air, bombers, lots of submarines, and then lots of additional armour and troops. And what I'm going to do is, let's have a look. I'm going to go for, see, these are light armours, and they're normal armours there, you see, because if we go Panzer 1941 there, then could be interesting. So, but I mean, if we went Panzer 1936 there, see, they got combat width, they got hard attack, they got soft attack, but defensiveness is okay, softness, but they've also got pretty good speed. Now, if I get rid of that, put that in, see, they've only got 6 speed. If I put that in, they've got 8.4. So if I was to take out and then put in, what was it? What was I looking for? Was it armoured car? See, that's still pretty good. So what I'm going to do is create 20 divisions of these guys. Now, what I'm also going to do is take out the armoured cars, like so, and put in panzers. So I'll put in armour, and then motorise, and then we'll do the same. Now, what that means is all of these guys here will start to come in November 40th. See? Some of these things here, see? No progress, no progress, no progress, no progress. See? So what I'll do is I'll put these ones to top, just to get them finished. Like so. Get that one up top as well. And see what happens. We don't need to worry about them for the time being, but we're not taking them off production. But at the top of production, obviously we've got these guys, so let's pause that now, and what we'll do is we will send all of these panzer divisions up to the top, yes, and light panzer divisions, no, not the submarines, light panzers, all the way up to the top. because what we want to do is just get as much armour in as we possibly can. All these Panzer divisions all want to be bugger top. So let's have a look. See, all these guys. Now, the problem is I don't have the industrial capacity to do all of that, so all of this stuff here, let's leave that and let's let it get on with it. So we should put production up as high as it needs to go and do that. So let's pause. So here, send the men and hold. We've improved our single engine armament, which is good. Single engine airframe. We have won the Battle of Charleroi. And we're under attack, We've won Charleroi, we've won Brussels. Okay, Tournai. Ooh. Really? Ooh, nasty. Okay. Okay, so those are those guys. So the Soviet Union is getting closer. We've lost Namur to the despicable Belgians. Okay. So there's Namur there. Now, what we can do is those guys, yeah, they can't attack for the next 30 hours, so that's fair enough. These guys, let's see, forest, no, leave that there. Okay, so let's get all these guys moved around, I think. Those guys need to move into Antwerp as they're starting to get all their organisational levels back. And these guys are moving in there as well. So if we move those two into there. Now the thing is, what I'm thinking is that maybe we can push that armoured brigade up. Now the advantage of that means that this is a point made by one of my one of the viewers, which is really good. And he made a wonderful quote in there where he basically said, what was it? Where is it? Think about building infantry on this simple factor: armour advance, infantry capture. And that's really good. So we've lost that to the Netherlands. Okay, so what we do is we'll send in, what we'll do is we'll close that off. Send those two like that, and then send that guy to support the attack. He's not in position. No, keep going. No, he's reserves. He's pretty low. No, he's moving already. He's pretty low. Okay, so there's not really much I can do, as these guys are mobilised and will reinforce. Now, I want those guys to move to the... no, we'll leave it there. Okay, so what we can do is move these guys up to here, like so. Now, see, the problem is the stackings of armies. That's the issue that I have now, that my very kind viewer was very kind to have pointed out. So with the stacking penalties, if you get more than, I think 4, I think it was, it could potentially cause you a problem. So I am trying to reduce them. So there's a thing called battle width. So in the battle here, there you go, 16 width, 2 width. So I've got masses of width with 2 units, but I do have 3 units in the reserve. Now, an attack from a province to another has a width of 10, and each province that you add will add the width by 5, aka attack from 3 provinces has 20 width. Every brigade has a width value as well. Infantry has 1 width, armour has 2, artillery has 0. So this is where I'm getting all of that width from, because I'm sort of attacking from here and all the rest of it. So, right, so those guys can... Now, let's see. If we were to consider supporting that attack there, and have this artillery division support that attack as well, then they can act as support. Obviously, artillery, the living piss out of people, which is kind of what we're after. So let's switch off all these stuff here. So you can see here that down here, this is obviously Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, places like that. So there's Czechoslovakia, there's Romania, there's Hungary, and we have some diplomatic influence. And what we're trying to build up towards, I wonder, actually, let's go to diplomacy. Let's go to Poland. Okay. Cancel that. Let's make him a puppet. Okay, so that's what we're looking at the moment. So essentially, production is going hell for leather. As you can see, we've only got 215 capacity, but we need upgrades pretty high up there as well. Now, obviously, this means that these guys will be upgraded and will be improved. Right, so we've won the bottle of Rosendal, and we are now under attack in Tournai, which is here. Now, what we're going to do is we shall move in these guys, and they will then assist in that defense. Now you can see here 28, 6th width, 18th width, so we're defending even though their strength is at pretty slow numbers. See, look, yeah, that's not good. So let's wait and see. So here we go. Thanks to the supporting work of the artillery, means that that battle is now like 89% towards completion in our favour, massively, really. Okay, so what we'll do here is, if we leave one there, move him up, and then use that guy to attack there. In the meantime, okay, so we've won Tournai, which is good, which is why the other troops are moving in there. And look at that, that's a 1 unit width, 1 unit 3 width, so that's pretty good. And then once this guy's moved in here, we can move him in support of that. So we might be able to then move around the back here and go into Saint-Omer and Calais and Bologna, Alshe, Gamashes, and then down towards Dieppe. So, what we shall do is we shall wait for those guys to move there, take most of these guys here, move them down there. Okay. So hopefully what will happen is I'll attack from multiple directions. And these guys are moving to here, so they'll finish off this lot. So, because there is Roosendaal, and there, is that still Roosendaal? It says Flemish Bank, but, you know, there's not a lot I can do about that right now. So, they're moving around. Right, so, now what's happening, as you can see here, these guys are losing pretty badly. So, what we'll do is we shall move the bottom two in to support that army, and then we shall move this armour up. That means I've taken the armour away from this battle, but I would like to kind of deal with these areas around here because I don't want the French army starting to push out too far. So let's unpause that. And there's St. Menhold. Yeah, we've lost St. Menhold again. Okay, so let's see those guys. They are in the process of attacking. And he will support the attack. So, actually, come to think of it, he can't go anywhere, but he will support the attack. So, let's see. As these guys here should all be moving. Those guys should be staying in place. These guys should be moving down. Let's move those guys into Bruges to head off the garrison troops. Let's see here. So armoured going up against a light armoured division. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Okay. Don't know why they're moving. I'll leave them there. Now, let's move on. Let's see how the movement progresses. Now, let's have a look at our production. See, look. 1940, November, look at all this, oh, so much coming in November of 1940, which means I could use that as the slow build up towards attacking Russia, as I will have to. The problem is that I have essentially been tied up for too long dealing with France. Not done a good job on that. Send them in. Just push those guys out of Lille. You see, Royal Marines against the Panda Division, 8th width, 3 width. It's a better option. Right. Let's see. Now here, let's send these guys push back. As you can see, those guys are so far in trouble. Now, let's have a look. Let's forward it on. See how they're looking. Okay, so if we send these guys to Liege to recover. Okay. Now, we select those guys. Ah, there we go. So, what we're after is that HQ guy can probably go back there, but the rest of them, let's push in with just a standard infantry division. And let's have another infantry division in support. And let's see, another one in support. Yeah, see, so that just deals with those guys really quickly. Okay. Those guys are in reserve, so we shall send them to Hasselt, because there is no point us using them in Reims. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Those guys are all looking good now. So what we'll do is we shall use those guys there. Okay. So many infantry casualties, man. So what we'll do is the ones that are in reserve we shall send to Hasselt, and the other ones that are low on numbers and then let's send that brigade in. See how we get on. Sorry, I don't know why. It's almost like I'm allergic to recording. I really don't understand why. I always seem to sneeze. So, if we take this regiment here and then support that attack. No. Move to there. Okay, let's see how that goes, shall we? So as you can see, this is going quite well. We're now starting to push back. Ah, that's going to be a problem, because these guys are being pushed back now. Okay. Right, so, let's see. Those guys will have to go back to Hasselt because they are essentially, their organisation has been shattered. Now, these guys here, let's see if we can push him into there. Now, we'll look here, and let's send that army into there. With that army supporting the attack. Okay. Oh, we've won the Battle of Dunkirk. Wow, and we've got Calais. We've got Bruges. We've won the Battle of Cambrai, which is good. And you can see basically that now I'm being a little bit more deliberate, or sort of not just trying to force sort of thug my way in, things are looking better, and things are looking more consistent, if you know what I'm saying. Or at least I'm getting better results. So if we go here, and then, oh dear, if we, oh goodness me, these guys have just been butchered. That's just terrible, man. Push them into there, them into there. Oh Jesus, really? Send them back to Bitburg, them back to Bitburg, them back to Bitburg, them to Bitburg. Oh, Jesus. Those will have to go. Because they've got no organised, they've shattered basically. Which is really not good. So let's continue. Now, let us take that point there and that point. And let's bring up that armour. That's good. What? Really? We've lost Riem. Okay. Let's push back. Such a highly contested area, this is. Let's move some guys into there. And what's there? Let's move these guys back to assault. And what have we got here? Let's move these guys in here. Move some more stacks in. Always going to be the problem because those guys are getting out of position. Now, if we send another one, no, go away, there, and another one there, what do we have left? Close that, close that. Let's move those guys down. Let's move those guys with support from that armour. Okay. So we're under attack here. So let's see. We select these guys, and then these guys support the attack. Now, let's see. Let's bring some more troops down there. Now, let's see what happens. Let's get these troops redeployed to there. Okay, so we've won the Battle of Lille. Now, let's send this guy into Calais, and let's have the remaining two guys support him. There we go. So he'll be pushing into there, and these guys here will probably push into Bologna, or whatever the hell it's called. Okay. These guys are so woefully underpowered that they need to be moved back. Same with these guys. Okay, so this guy needs to attack with these two supporting it, and this guy supporting it. So as you can see here, require a few divisions, 2 units in reserve. We've won the Battle of Hersel. We've won the Battle of Calais. Oh, you beauties. So, now, if we push forward with our armour, and then support with the infantry, we stand a better chance. And the same applies there. Okay. See how things go. Look at that. That went up to 75% almost immediately. And then these guys will move, will strategically redeploy down there, which means they move faster. Right, so the Battle of Arras, which is here, we've won, which is good. Now, let's see, as all of those guys will probably end up wanting to move in. Move those guys up as well. Okay. So you can see here that the number is not good. There's a Panzer division with no units in reserve. So, let's move him in there. Actually no, let's move him in there as well. Okay, so we're shutting down all of this here. And if we look at diplomacy, if we look at neighbours, okay, Europe, Netherlands, no, so I guess it will act as occupied territory, but we'll see. So, down here, you've got these guys, and you've also got these guys who are massively under strength right now. So, let's see. I'm going to move that guy to Escutcheon, and let's have a look at the supply. See, all these areas are in good supply. You know what? Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to move them down local supply. We're going to move them to Dordrecht in the hope, we'll leave those guys there, that they will be able to get resupplied. courtesy of these guys up here in MDM, etc, etc. That's the plan. Let me guess, Hanover in Germany? Ugh. See, have I got anybody there? Let's rebase him to there. And then tell him to air superiority over there. See what he does. Now, that means then all of those guys who are low on numbers, all of these guys will probably need to go to Dordrecht to bring their numbers back up again. Same with these guys as well. Now, the problem we have now is we need to get those guys all into there. That's essentially what's happening right now. But I want to try and get to Paris. If I can get Paris. There's some. Yep, thought so. Okay. Okay, so Zazurki, good. Good. We're now in the process of dealing with those guys, which means all of these guys can be freed up to move. So that means then these guys here who can't move yet, let's just send an infantry division across. And let us support that. There we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. So, if we send those guys across and then support with that, that might work. Now, these two here, we can bring down to here. This guy can move there. Okay, let's see how things move. Okay. Oh, so interesting. Very interesting how this is coming to being. Okay. So what we might do is do a tactical bomber, strategic bombing. And so my bomber's over there. And hope I don't lose them all. Did I really lose all of them? No. So we've been attacked at Ouchy. We've won that battle. So, if we now consider pushing to Boulogne with that support and that support, and then these two can move into there. Okay. Now, how long? Let's move Okay. Okay. So, right now, production, reinforcement, and production are the two most important priorities. Upgrades is pretty high in that list as well. Ugh. So difficult. So difficult. I have a funny feeling that I've pounced upon Poland too early, and that may have doomed my campaign in its entirety. But we'll have to wait and see. So, let us bring those guys down there as well. And these guys down here. That's a good punching combo to go through with. Let's move them down to there. Let's see. See, he's good. Let's bring him to there. He needs to replenish his numbers. He's good, he's alright. Okay. Right, the 8th Corps. And go to Dordrecht. Actually, you know what? Go to Bruges. Don't see there's much more I can do beyond that, really. Because obviously I'm dealing with that area. Let's see. Let's prioritise those guys. Let's just get them to do just patrolling around Rotterdam. Good, so they're currently reinforcing, which is a good sign. And we are currently moving forward. So, let's see. Let's move forward and find out where the counters end up. So, San Quentin. Okay, and we've been attacked in San Quentin, which is there. Okay. So, what I think I need to do then is attack back, and then support. No? Okay. We'll see. Move another one in there, and another one in there. Should turn the tide of battle against them a little bit. Okay. Wow, that's quite a stack. Okay, so it now means that this guy can move down, and these two can move down, and these guys can also move down. Okay. So, these two. Let's attack there, and the rest can move into position. Okay. So, if we use these slots to attack them, like so, and then those guys to support the attack, it may work out better, we'll see. So these two there. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. How much damage has it done? Okay. So we can use them to attack, and then these guys to support it, and then the artillery also to support. And that should make for an interesting combo. Now here we have these guys. Now I'm thinking those guys need to go there, and then we'll put one there like so. So that's not too bad. See, 11 width. Ouch, not great. Shouldn't have attacked with that flipping infantry brigade. Should just be a single attack with the infantry brigade supporting. Okay. Oh, so you can see these guys here having a whale of a time right now. Okay. Okay, so obviously what we're trying to do is bring everything back down here. These guys are all back because they are receiving reinforcements. So I would say all of those guys need reinforcements and upgrades. Here we go. Oh, okay, so we can upgrade them if I want to. So these are options. What's that? So there's no transport planes, there's no fleets. I don't know where the option to upgrade is actually located, but we'll see. Anyway, so there you have it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the ongoing invasion of France. As you can see, it's not a complete disaster as of yet. We are making slow progress, but predominantly through Belgium and Holland. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you again for more Hearts of Iron 3 next week.